23rd of June, it's Thursday, and we're here in Trench 3 at Bamburgh Castle. For the last couple of weeks, we've been trying to work out what's going on in our trench since the beginning of the season. Obviously, we had our clean backs, re-identifying our context boundaries, and we started work on re-excavating Brian Hope Taylor's, as well as the Bamburgh Research Project's previous excavations down in this eastern area of the trench. We were attempting to see if this pebble area in front of me carried on into Brian Hope Taylor's original section edge. We were trying to work out a nice stratigraphic sequence for that, and if that showed in the section, then that would have been quite helpful for us. We can't find it in there. However, we have identified a feature in that section face which at the moment we're pretty sure hasn't been spotted before. We had a look at Brian Hope Taylor's section drawings, and he has labelled there as being a large post setting delineated by large packing stones sitting at an angle just underneath where our ramp is coming into the trench. For a while we thought that we'd spotted that in our section face, but having done some measurements and checking where it is on his drawings, we've worked out that it's actually quite far outside of where that post setting should be. What we did see on his drawings though was a line of stone which comes down at a sloping angle exactly where we've found our pit, and we think that those stones are actually marking the edge of that pit. So what we've found in there, we've not found any pebbles in there, but we have found up to this point archaeology that hasn't been recorded. So we've spotted some new archaeology, and it's completely understandable that it's been missed, because we can see on a daily basis just how context boundaries become obscured or completely disappear depending on the weather conditions, the soil moisture content, all these things. But it's nice to get it identified, and that's actually sitting underneath the deposit that's at the ground level at the moment, which is also sat over the top of our pebble surface. So we haven't been able to see it in plan because it's not visible yet, but we know once this deposit that's got some large stones in it and quite a bit of bone, there's quite a few long bones in there, once that comes off, we're going to know that we need to keep an eye out for our pit in plan. We've also been working on the high medieval pit over to my right. Again, this was identified last season. It was started to be excavated, but we didn't have enough time to finish it off. This season we finished the half section, excavated the rest of that material that was inside. We're trying to find our edges as they come round. What I think's going on in here is we've got a high medieval pit that's cut in from a much higher level, though it wasn't visible until we got it down to this point. It's cut through these slabs, or these stones, that we believe were part of a large sort of stone, rough paved area that was running along this edge of the trench. So it's cut through all those slabs. However, the fill of it seems to come underneath our slabs. And in fact, this stone seems to be sat upright, this one as well. What I think's happened is we've got a much earlier feature, either a pit or a post setting, that's been dug in here. Then the slabs went over the top of everything, and then this pit got dug afterwards. And it's cut away part of the fill from this other feature, and it's cut through the slabs that were laying across this area. Out of this, we've had a fair amount of bone, and this is where the lead pendant, possibly treasury tag, the sort of triangular lead object that we've had come out, that's where this came from. So over where these guys are working, in the northeast area of the trench, this is where we've removed a fair amount of stone slabs as well. Sitting directly underneath those is a layer of material which has mid-sized angular stones sat in it, and then directly underneath that we've got another layer of much smaller angular and some sort of smoothed off pebble-like stones as well. So we're pretty confident with our stratigraphic sequence up in this area. We're just bringing it down now. There's a couple of deposits that want to come off, for this area of the trench is down to the same level as we have across the rest of the trench. So we're going to continue working in there over the next couple of days and see if anything else shows up.